Good morning, Master. Good morning, sir. Thank you once for joining this session. We're expecting more people. Very, very good. And introduce what doing one more time. I said Orange is working on a payment app. So it's going to out the market. To do that, because we don't just want to do it and now we think out of the sense that after we the market has been asked that oh this thing cannot do this thing cannot do this, cannot do that. And that's what we have to do here. So that even before we introduce the market, we already know what the money questions are. We start to talk of the challenges, the issues that you already face, and we brainstorm together, come with solutions that we will implement. That when the product eventually launched, we will product that and other businesses like yours will be willing to use. And I am very good that I have to here definitely the product manager. She's the one who owns the product that we have. And I also have here Wale. Wale is an developer. So more like whatever it is you're saying here, he wants to do it in the AI guy. One that will design it up and ready to achieve. Once more, I say thank you very much for coming. Now I want you to introduce yourselves, your name, your business, how long you've been for business.
My name is Edna. Been in business for
Where's your business?
economic fashion.
Thank you. Well,
Okay. My name is Ilushola. It is yours. I stay at Narita and I've been into the business, let's say, for the past 4 years.
you're in-
Yes.
How about you?
My name is Mrs. Solomon Stella. My shop is around the border. When it comes to the border area. I've been in business for like 8 years.
Really?
US business, okay, specifically 4 years. The business around 8 years.
How about you?
Mr. Man, I have my office at the right our company. So I've been into this at least 4 5 years.
I want to be sure I got it. Stella, Mr. Man,
Edna.
thank you.
Adekoya.
Thanks so much for coming. So I'll start with you, sir. Can you describe what you do specifically in terms of maybe now we are not we know that majority of the run other businesses like they want to focus mainly on the cash collection, payments, the
Strictly within POS.
that we may also extend it to the other business. Because at the end of the day, the solutions that we are offering they go beyond just for the POS part. We also need to finance selling of goods. They also make sure let's start with this.
What I would have to say here is the world as it is today keep developing, and you find that most of the people that do buying and selling, those that goes out for shopping, basically goes with their ATM card, okay, then some transfers, and as a result of this, many people want to use POS for paying in or withdrawing cash. So as a result of this, POS business to some extent seem to be lucrative, despite that the charges are very minimal as it is today. But some POS, if I'm to say, now like your own POS, there are some packages that other POS have, which your own Orange or Orbit doesn't have. Now, what are these packages? Come to Orbit POS. You find out that when you make a transaction, you don't print like other people that are printing the transaction receipt. And you find out that most of the customers ask for the receipt. Take for instance, somebody comes to charge NEPA light. Majority of them will not want to be charged as far as they will not get receipt that they print out when you be charged. Unless those that are very close to you or those that don't really need it, because many people need it from bank transactions, possibly school, registrations and things like that. But those people that doesn't need it can just accept when you charge, you can, what is it called now? You can just print a date there, forward to the WhatsApp or something like that.
Thanks a lot, sir. So I want our conversation right now. Just don't start talking about the different types of equipment that I want to understand what we do as the owner or as agent working on this. So that we just start the yes, some become pay, what other things they come, what other things that people come.
Me, sell drugs and those things. So, and also sell provision and those things. Not only the drugs, also comes by
But many people explore
so it's just business
I want to ask why do people into this? If our main business is provision store, uh, why going to
they mean the thing is that people might come and they are not with cash. They want to transfer and at times they come with their cash. They want where situation, they just buy something and they give you your cash.
another just but that is you as a business and how the do it just for payment collection. But what you do now, you also engage in giving out.
Yes.
So why are you going to that aspect and probably going to what that is about you paying now so why are you going to that? Why branch
Because this country you can't just lie on one side. You have to.
how about you man?
Thank you very much. It's not only transactional food. When people comes for subscription, like GoTV, DSTV. And to add more to our area said, though we have many competitors, you know, if some people comes to your place, like what we have said earlier, because I believe that people want to improve. So, like what if some people comes to your place, they want the receipt. But if you don't provide the receipt, there is nothing you can do. And for the NEPA bill also, it's those that loves you, that is okay, let me do it. Send the receipt to my WhatsApp, let me go and print it out in case if they need the receipt. So the POS, what makes me to go into the business, that there in my area there is nobody operating POS. And I used to buy your product, that is drugs, orange drugs. They sell drugs, they sell soaps. So yes. So it was one of your staff that said, "Ah, if I don't mind that you can help me to get a POS." So and there is no POS operator in my area, so you don't have option than to help me.
So after that same question from them, I want to know if you have just one single POS, just machines that
Okay, I have more than one.
what
The first one, just to the first one happens to be Mama Eating Africa. Helpline Africa. Helpline Africa. The UPS company. The Helpline
are they
Africa.
new?
They are not new. I got to know them through my friend from the church. She was one that persuaded me to pick that particular POS. I wanted to always have a POS because I saw it as an extra way of making income. So when she marketed the POS to me, I was so impressed, you know. So basically, it really boosted my business very, very well. If I do a lot of cash out, a lot of cash out on in, a lot of withdrawals too. When you talk about DSTV, there are subscriptions and recharge card, you know.
Professional draw, right?
My cash out is withdrawals. Then deposit is also there. Then you have the recharge card aspect where you have all networks. You also have the subscription, DSTV, GoTV, and NEPA bill. And NEPA bill. So when she marketed it to me, and when I started, I loved it. Because in their own, let me not go into the matter of PS like you said, but I started making money where they will separate your profit if you want from the regular thing you're doing. All that. And no target was important. I could print, I could do other things. So when Chinedu, I know that Orange Drugs told me that they have POS, and I used to buy Delta Six from them. I think Delta Six has some other products too, like mosquito repellent. So when he came around, I was reluctant. He said it was free. I was like, how can you be trying to charges this and that? That means I'm getting your money from the charges. So he was able to convince me. He was a very good marketer. So he told me that I said, I've not seen this POS. I know the company I use, yeah, they have this as a backup POS in case if you have fault to main POS. He said it was in the east and all that. However, it wasn't new. And I thought that they are going to work on getting new POS and all that. One thing I loved about your POS, the alert is instant. And the back end, when I want to go into my personal account, is just 10 naira. So that motivated me. Being that as when I have like 100K inside the place, I want to go into my own personal account, it's just 10 naira. But the aspect of charging me 50 naira for each transaction, I think if I'm getting your money back, you know, that kind of a thing. But generally, POS is a very lucrative business. You can actually make a lot of profit. If you have a lot of cash at hand, because it requires you having cash. People come for cash out, you need money to give them. It will move more because the rate people don't like going to bank anymore. People don't like going to the bank. It's moving. It's moving.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So for you, sir, you just have one POS or you have
Well, before now, but at the time, I decided to limit to just orbit
just one POS. But now which one will you
or that's
uh, why do you stop using that?
like one is the machine is very heavy. Number two, that's at the time it started giving me from you go to the office today and go tomorrow. I don't have time for that stress. I'm busy doing other things.
How
I have another. Let's hope you.
you have to get to that?
Yes.
When did you get it? So you start with all
No,
you don't have
I have.
because of that. You start with this one. That was like 20 last year. Thanks so much. So, like I said, over years of things, understand you are part of all of that. So, what challenges you face currently? You mentioned something about office, around company. You, when you were talking about office, you said something about it, but you want to understand challenges you face in your business, the sharing cash out, whether it was from the draw or whether it was right for payment payment, currently it's that thing that currently seen by you as a sector. So I don't not for let's start with that.
No, come again. Let me understand.
So you know the business that you run, I don't think that business.
That
So what are the challenges you face? I know you already talked about office. You also mentioned even the challenge you face in past it after one and a half office. Also what you said there's no mistake. Beyond that, what are the other challenges that you face?
okay, like some other challenge. I think day before yesterday, I called them, Toby. I lost their complaint. One, I recharged card for customer. Okay, the money was debited, but the card wasn't credited. So possibly it was hanging or something like that. And for about 2 or 3 days, I was trying to recharge NEPA light for customers. I don't know whether that service issue, whether from Orbit or from NEPA. But I know that some other people was recharging at the same time, but Orbit couldn't recharge. Do you get it? So I ought to be to really find out what is actually happening. So, but like when he called me back, he told me that as for the card, I think that was it is salad 500 that I recharged. He told me that okay, yes, I have seen it, that it was hanging. But maybe I think according to he said that the money will be reversed back to me. Okay, the money will be will refund back to me. So but another thing here is that I don't know if that money had been reversed or not. That is another thing I
You don't get
I want to hear exactly something like a lot so that we know when the money comes back. Okay, something like that. So apart from this, like the start time that my sister go to the start time and all that. Like most of the time, you find that something like start time doesn't do at all. So I don't know if start time is not working with your system. Okay. So these are the challenges that God
how
will
much that's this
with orange blocks.
not necessarily the process, the
The
cash in,
process
cash
of
out,
okay.
coming to your shop, issues.
You know, generally Nigerian network is bad, but I don't know the way these people did it. Is it money point? Theirs is always on point.
You have money for
I don't have money point. I don't have money point, but when people come to me and have issues with my network, they'll be like, whenever I pick money point, they'll be like, but I have CPS already available to me. Why do I
it. So you have
not
some
able to
customers also
telling me to go for money point? Do you get? They always tell me that why not go for money point? I'll be like, but I already have to. What do I want to do with three POS and all that? Then talking about the NEPA issue, I noticed that NEPA problem. Whenever NEPA have issues with POS, I quickly go to my own page to recharge my customers because most people trust you. I will just screenshot it and forward it to your number. If you want to buy your NEPA light, if POS is having issue, just go to open immediately you'll be able to buy light. If it's showing you system delay or something, just take the money will not go. Within the next 20 minutes, they will drop the token inside your SMS. I'll just forward that SMS to the customer. So by that method now, my NEPA is always sorted out. I'm still okay. You cannot come to my shop and I will not have one network to respond to you. In fact, that was why when I got you with
We
my
have to pay POS.
I don't have OPay, just the app, my normal banking OPay app. My PS had orange just had was showing me system error. I got you to do that. Look at the next day he gave me new POS. But that one I didn't want to come for this meeting, but when I remember the way he responded to me that I was like, this guy is trying, this guy I remember it out. So generally the network is bad, but there's always a way around it. There's always a way. If it's cash out is not going, I'll call my customer care. Unfortunately, the other one I got it. Let me wait, hold on, or this or that. But I will just run back to my OPay, do the transaction. But this Mama ATM, the only reason why I'm still sticking to them, they have a platform where they call their Ajo platform. Ajo platform. Currently, I have maybe two people doing Ajo with me. And personally, for me as a businesswoman, it's helping me to save. Every day, you will just pick out how much you want to save. I'm being So that's why I'm thinking how it works is in the POS you see the Ajo register is a long process, just register. You can do weekly, you can do sorry a week, 2 weeks, monthly, 3 weeks and 6 months, even a year. So I'm doing the monthly one. If it's 5,000 you are putting every day, you just it might even if you miss it, the next day you just double up your transaction. At the end of the month, the first one becomes your own profit. They will now do a back end. You cash out yourself.
Is it savings or is it withdraw? I know I do
Ajo.
we are having individual now, 8 of us, right?
Mhm.
So 8 of us, we are all contributing 5 a day or 10 a day. At the end of the month, we can only wait
No, that's not it. That's not. This is normal. Ajo in those days contribution.
wait,
You will just do your own personal contribution,
more like savings.
more like savings. You do your personal contribution. The first day becomes their own.
Yes,
Do you understand? The
yes.
first day becomes their own. I mean, I'm having somebody paying 50K into my. I register the person now. The first day happens to be my own, which is 3,000 naira. But the company might take just 1% of that 3,000. Do you get? But at the end of the month, I'll be able to save money. I don't have to go to them to take my money. I'll still go to cashback, use my fingerprints to take my money and pay it into my periods. From there, I'll now transfer to wherever I want to transfer to. Okay. So generally, network is bad, but along the line, there was good. The only thing I don't like about your periods when I found out that the bank is being attached to was is it Kuda or something. Is it Access Bank? The other day I paid money to some account. I saw Kuda.
An alert and included Kuda.
Kuda.
Yeah, no, no, no. Kuda. Kuda. Yeah.
No, you know before now, code that doesn't work
Yeah.
or recently,
Yeah.
so included it.
So when I did that transaction, because in this my periods, now this Mama Africa, if I'm paying money from my orbit to my account to account, that account to account is Providus Bank. They are attached to Providus Bank, zero charges. They will take but a little money. So most time people buy things from me, I'll pay directly to that account. When the money drops in that account, you will see the narration. I saw Kuda, I was like, why are they using Kuda now? I don't really like Kuda. So that made me to pause a little bit with using this. And the other thing I noticed about your POS, it doesn't have OPay in the list of banks.
Yeah.
I think OPay is not there.
They have included it. They
When?
included it in the
Paycom.
Bacon,
Paycom.
Bacon, OPay. Because I've been looking for OPay. Each
You know,
amount.
I told you, but maybe you don't.
How about online transaction?
It makes me to remember the very, let me not say bad day. I'm serious. Because that day I made up my mind that I will not use what is it called? The POS because I don't have another one. So I want to try to get another one. This very day, that woman was my good customer. So she came that day, she wanted to withdraw cash. So the system said failed. And I used to tell people that with this my own machine, they can never deceive because I if they say somebody too post,
That's when the
I'm telling
solution
you, I'm
that
serious. But that day they really messed up. You know, they have already said failed, and I told that mommy, your card, I mean, maybe it's your bank or something like that, that the money is failed. I mean, failed. He said, ah, oh, that she needs the money. The money was 40,000. So she said, okay, she goes to her bank. She went to her bank 3 times, and they told her in her bank that the money is not with them, that the money is with me. I said, ah, that very day, you know why I love this of it. If you make any transaction, just go and check your phone. Everything will be there. So for that, I love it. So I brought out my phone, I searched, and I screenshot the transaction. I sent it to her daughter on her WhatsApp. They went back to bank, the same thing. They print out the statement of account, gave her. They insisted that the money was with me. And then my money was not increased. Me, I didn't see the money. So I was forced to call, I don't even know the person's name again. And I was calling everybody, that those that I know. I even called Brother Good Luck. He said he's not more in Lagos. I called this, called that. So so it was Brother Good Lord that linked me to somebody. I don't even, so thank God. They said okay that I should not worry, that they will start, check their system that day. Ojutim. I'm very sorry.
but
They said, I should not be annoyed that the money is with them and the money is not in my own account. So that day I was very ashamed. And this thing even brought embarrassment to me. One woman was telling me, bí mo ṣe ṣe transaction lọ́jọ́ yẹn náà nìyẹn. They sọ pé owó ò wọlé. Mo fi ń parọ́. I said, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n bínú. How much is the money? Èló lowó tẹ́ ṣe? Just 1,000 naira. Please, is it your 1,000 naira I want to go and use to buy land or what? Ṣé mi ò ju 1,000 naira lọ? So just because of that thing that has happened, now give that woman God to insult. So that day I said, ah, if even people come that day that they want to money kò sí bí mo ṣe POS o. Yes. So it was one of your staff that even came. The lady begged me. I said, me, like you will go back. Because me, business that I don't want. So since that day, another one happened. So when I called that lady, she now sent one app to me that if I have such incident, that I should just log into that app. So it is there that I will know maybe the money was successful or not. So since that day, if anything happen like that failed, before I will tell customer, I will tell them to wait. Because from there, if it is failed, they will let you know that the money is successful. They can give you alert or failed on your own phone, but then in that app, they will write successful. So it was on that app that she sent to me that I saw that the money was successful. So, but we thank God. So that was the only challenge that I have. And again, the Go TV, wherever, there is one that somebody came to my shop yesterday to come and subscribe. Up till now, though I tell them ó lè jẹ́ àwọn network àwọn GoTv. So that is what I used to discharge that customer. I just told am go. If you have not seen anything today, I mean that was yesterday, just come back today. So
when
I think it's just a short network. One time, customer will tell like what she can say. The money is not in your account. At times, you should pay the screen and whereas according to the person. And all of that. At times, you do transaction is successful on your side, but it hasn't got to that person.
so So, another of us agree that network, like,
I agree. Network is number one challenge with every POS. I'm coming. When I had such experience with audit, I called Chinedu immediately. In her own case, I think there was no, maybe she doesn't have the number of your
Marketer.
your marketer or your
So
manager.
that very day, I called my marketer. She told me it's failed also.
Okay, now I'm coming. I'm getting to a point. Like this Mama Africa now, they have an office in Ikeja where they have their customer care office. I've not been there before, but you have their contact written on the POS. Once you get your POS on the top, like the two lines, one is still free, that MTN. Once you call the line, it's always free, it's always busy. So if I have an emergency, like all this thing, I don't have to call my account officer. They will not give me the right information. I need somebody that is stated on the system, checking what is happening, readily available 24 hours. Aside on Sundays, they are there, even till 9 p.m.
that's
So I'm just telling you, maybe you know,
Withdraw. Even sorry, one of your staff even followed the woman to her bank.
what about stuff?
Yes. Wow.
That's a long process.
This Lagos State.
Let's not dwell on the case.
so they will always be there. If I have any issue with Mama Africa ATM, the customer will be there. Mostly Zenith Bank gives me issue and UBA. You know, some banks ATM, I don't like if I see them, I will just be, yeah, oh, in my mind because I know that UBA and Zenith Bank, they don't know for me. Their network is always having issues. So whenever I do that transaction, I like doing the Mama ATM because if it fails and that is not with me, I'll just call customer care. If it's not free, it's busy, I'll call the other one. They'll pick. Hello, I'm Star James. Can you come to the phone? They'll be like, okay, hold on. You will just hold on. Or if you don't want to hold on, you can come back immediately, almost immediately. Somebody else might pick. They'll say, I've checked it. They'll tell you everything. Even when there was a time NEPA was having issue, when they wanted to increase their tariff, NEPA gave me a lot of problems that period. A lot of failed transactions. The token was not coming and the money has gone. So what they did, you know what, at their own, once your NEPA is not successful, they will debit you from your POS. And you must have debited the customer from the card immediately. That reversal, once you call them, they will say they will check it is not successful. Let me give you the sequence number. They'll give you the sequence number, they reverse the money immediately. So
So, if that to look at all the challenges, even with all that you said about go there, I don't want to hear that.
they have their own challenges. So they have their
You did mention challenges now.
same with other POS.
Yes, now.
Mention the challenges now.
No, but like the transaction failure and she calling them, all these are challenges too.
So, but I want to know, no, network is like the major challenge.
Yes.
As the major challenge.
The other challenge now, the availability of POS. I'm coming. Yes. Assuming now this POS gave it to us free. The one I'm using is bulky, like he mentioned. Some POS are so heavy that I feel like dropping them. But this one now is in my bag. Very easy. The Ovi. So this Mama Africa now, the only challenge I'm having with them is whenever the POS is faulty, returning it back is always long, it's tiring. They'll tell you that the parts they need to bring from abroad. That POS is imported. They'll tell you recently my parents having issue. They say the motherboard is bad. This Friday make it 2 weeks. We are talk of motherboard matter. The flight that will bring motherboard is not available. I was like, but you sold this POS. You gave me all the assurance that if my POS is faulty, I bought it with my money. It's not on purchase. Because now they are doing higher purchase, like you pay 20K, collect POS, it's not your own property. When they want to pick it, they refund your money and take their POS because you made your gain. But when I bought mine, I bought it with my money, it's my face, my property. Every year I'm being charged for service charge. I think there's yearly maintenance fee for the POS. So I expected them to like have these things. It's just like you buy Samsung phone. You have a Samsung center. If your phone is bad, you want to change the screen and all that. It might take 2 or 3 days, but you come back for your phone or they'll return it back to you. So the one of the marketing they did for me that enticed me was if your bill is bad, it will take maybe 3 days. They will come and pick it. They will come and pick it and return it. I've been charged yearly for maintenance fee. Maintenance fee now 2 weeks I've not seen my POS. In fact, I was arguing with them yesterday. If not for this orbit now, I would have been at my OP, I would have been in a big mess for 2 weeks. And you know, I have everybody is doing POS. So you have to be like constant. You are in this business, you are in this business, and you are available. So my own problem with them is if you are doing your POS, you have challenges with screen. Screen usually have issues.
That's
I'm just telling you, say you want to do a new POS, the generally the screen, motherboard. The motherboard is most times the POS will not be able to read the card. You not be able to read card. At times the printing will not print because that POS will print your recharge card. Will print recharge card the POS. We also do VT, you can send to put on and all that. So their own delay is Pro Max. I will not lie. And most times the customer service is not like Chile this thing. I don't know his magic. He's always answering you, picking up calls, showing up in your difficult situation. So that's it.
So apart from network challenges, talk about, I don't, in fact, this, I will just drop this as advice. You know, I talk of recharging GoTV, start time, okay? Um, I don't think that one come to orbit its network. So possibly the authority here should check. So if there is possibly some, things that are not just in place within the system, so that we can be able to do that with it as well.
thank you very much. So thank you. Uh, so I want to move away from
Before I move on, sorry to position, I just remember something. I don't know the POS that checks account balance. Somebody was like, there's this POS that checks account. People will come to me to check. No,
No,
can't
this one,
be.
no,
Which
all
one
the
is somebody's
all
account balance?
the balance.
Like now, you want to withdraw money.
like
You are expecting an alert of 20,000. You want to withdraw, but you don't know whether that money has dropped or not. Because most times, some people, some banks, if there's network issue, they will not drop the alert on your phone. You want to check the balance on the, so you bring that POS to check account balance. Your PS does not do that. I don't know that.
you mentioned something. Maybe you can mention that. How about if I don't mention that? Yeah. Uh, so we don't use apps for like so can we describe the experience? Yeah, you always said that deliver the or so what experience like let me start. You don't have how about fast cash does that? So what's the experience with fast cash now? I said like that part that you do. Right.
Login app is what we use for the transaction.
Yes,
On the phone.
on the phone, yes, on your phone, you have
I enjoy that. Like the small cash app, they have their own SIM card, without maybe at times you don't have data or you want something like that. So that one can work directly without
so the app can work without that.
Without data.
without connecting it to my phone. It has its own SIM card.
They have their own
Yes.
Wi-Fi.
Yes. It has without connecting.
Or the fact X the app
They
like on
have.
your phone.
Yes.
Yes. What's the experience like with that app? Does it have what it needs? Does you have there's some
No,
things that
no,
it
it
shows
has what I need.
everything. So what are the things there on the app?
They have. Check. It's just that some things are not there. They are on the POS. That was it.
So what okay, let me tell me I'm not from what do you check on that app?
I check network. I check how the network is before I can do transaction to yes.
That's
No,
aside
I do transfer. Even
using the app.
yes, yes, I do transfer.
So that means you need to use the POS.
No, I can only use the POS when I want to withdraw. Yes.
How about you now? Your whole experience like this with your
Well,
they gave you yeah.
what I expect to be there is not there. Sometimes some people will come to that they want to buy that and there's no option for that. Mm. Mm, like the NEPA bill, me I don't used to if somebody comes to me that they want to I will tell them no because I can't print out. And they will never if I say should I will you allow me to transfer to you? That is a screenshot, then they say no. So what is it?
How was
Um, well, like sister have made mention of transferring data. Some people will want the data directly into their phone. Then another thing is NEPA card. We have Ikeja, we have a now that Ikeja, we have the one that is old NEPA card and new one. The new one is the one that we charge, okay, directly from the orbit. Then the old one is the one you slot the card. They insert the card in the machine before you, okay, yes. So orbit does not have provision for that old one, but for the new one.
okay? So for the old one, the card has to be in the machine.
Exactly.
How about you? They
Okay.
have to, you have to.
Let me address this particular one that you mentioned now. You know that old NEPA, it was the first prepaid that came out.
Yes.
I can bet you in my area, I've not seen any POS that does that. People that have, I've not seen.
I know that it goes to the office.
People go to NEPA office directly.
No, my place.
But there is one POS here.
What's my POS?
I don't know the name of the POS
I don't
because we
know,
are
this is my
using the
neighbor
old
using it,
name.
but I don't know.
Maybe you notice that when you come.
Unless I will try to get it.
No, it's true.
And forward to you.
Yes, because we use
There's
the
one
old,
that-
what is it called? The old,
You get,
yeah, the old, I don't even know the name, but if my child wants to go and recharge, though the man will use charges to chase us away. So because of the charges now, we are not going there anymore. So we go to no pass.
the more people that I know that goes to NEPA office are ready to charge. Then another challenge is you mentioned already data.
Mm-hmm.
Then the third one is I think the limit. There's a limit you can transfer.
Yes, yes.
There was a day somebody had already debited the man 200,000. I don't collect charges. Not they happy. I don't charge 1,000. Transfer money no big. I was like, hey. So what I did was I had to do it twice. I think it was 100,000 twice. The money didn't go immediately. So that was when I now observed that with all this, I can't transfer bulk money.
From the ball. What's the limit?
I think it's 100,000. Unlike the other POS, you can do up to 1 million naira. But this one, I think it's 100,000.
So, so are you saying now that the apps that you have when you work, they need to, like, if power comes up now and you think, yeah, you talk about being able to do build apps that that's like that's our question now. We like yes.
To that question, me, I can't say anything because I don't have more than that. It's only
You talk with
mm,
okay, you check you have your partner.
yes,
Which one do you?
access bank.
You don't have the app.
I am.
So we can you can do payment as well.
Yes.
So if you look at access and look at comment, and there's some functions to the access app that you think Orbit can that we can add. Right?
In that case, for example, let's say I want to transfer 500,000. You know, of it.
Like
Mhm.
you mentioned.
Yes. But in my access, you can do it. And again, though your charges is not much, but compared to access bank, the charges is a little bit different.
Well, it also not about that woman mentioned yesterday that they charge for every transaction that she has on the other one. Or that's what she said that access, right? But she said that access charges like charge.
No, the only thing I want to point out here is your charges is much for me in the sense that you have a fixed.
Talking about charges.
Yes, so I will talk. If you have a fixed price, 50 naira, yes, somebody's withdrawing 1,000. My mama ATM will not take 50 naira. You take 5 naira. According to what you are withdrawing,
The normal is
my mama ATM. So what I think is you should, if 1,000 should have a percentage, not everything, but
Yes.
if you come and withdraw 10,000, I'll be happy.
I'll be happy.
Use
Yes.
that same.
Yes.
Yes.
She can
I'll be getting half another naira again. But if it's 1,000, 2,000, I will not get again. And it's my data I'm using.
Yes, yes.
It's my data I'm using.
Yes.
Oh, I heard there's a POS that has Wi-Fi. Then when you buy that POS number, somebody mentioned if you know you use it, people will bring a lot of things to your options. They say it's number. I've not seen the number POS before. But they say the number POS has wireless network. You don't need to buy it. You don't need to.
Just like the smart cash.
You don't need to recharge your phone to connect. But my mama ATM, I can buy data for it separately or can do hotspot through my phone. But according to my customer, she said that number it has wireless network and it's always available. Just buy your POS. Don't need to recharge data. You do your transactions. I'm telling you, I just
You're paying for it.
Wow. I don't think I'm paying
If
because they
it's-
just charge me the normal.
you pay for it in a way. There's nothing free.
I don't know of that.
There's nothing free, but if it's readily available, I'll prefer that wireless network. It's just like maybe I'm in UK now. I just bought my phone. I'm having network all around, but I'm paying my tax. I'm paying this. They are taking it in a way. But the only good thing about it is that I'll never run out of data. Whether the office is opened or not, my Wi-Fi is there. Because at times I'll be doing POS, I'll just find out that it's not connected. I think I don't finish. I have to go and recharge data again or start looking for a way to connect. And people are not patient. Madam, what is this one now? Because when you start recharging or connecting, you start rolling. Or to connect again, another issue. So if you have wireless network from the office direct, which is 24 hours available, and you are taking it little by little, maybe from the back end of the profit, maybe if it's not much, I think that would be better.
Sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Another challenge is I don't know what happened to my own POS just because I didn't see before they used to come to my place, they will ask, is there any problem? Is there this? But maybe just because if they come, I don't have any complaint. Maybe that is why they stop coming. But what I'm facing now is my PIN pad. If I slot the card inside it, if I should leave the card, it will goes back. That means I need to use my hand to hold the card.
Oh,
And some customers, you will say, I don't know you. Listen, I want to take your pin card, be paying too. Yes.
you have to be closer to them.
Yes, I need to get closer to them and hold the card and the pin pad. Some customers, they don't like it.
I think it's not all ATM. It's applicable to some banks. I
No.
observed that
No,
in
no, I
the ones
think
No.
what she's doing, what she's doing, I think just our own machine.
Yes, it's my own machine. It's not doing it before, but now, yes.
Okay, so maybe after the session, we'll talk about the
Thank you.
so thank you very much for sharing all your concerns. Like I said, everything you said the trust and taking it and also definitely every day. Even for some that can be right, like what you talking about trade and work, definitely. For some that the way come with what we are trying to build. Definitely.
Another thing is come from it. I think you can withdraw any amount
They mentioned
but
it as
to transfer exactly you limit it within space of 100,000. Please work on that too.
And that is one day somebody called me, said, have I got my new PIN pad? I said no. He said, they have not come to your place. I said no. That they have new machine.
That's all. Everyone you just talk to today. That's why the guy that
Okay.
and even before you leave, I'll talk to you can talk to you together. I don't know probably going to bring
Like you did on the recharge card issue. Before when you come to that, you cannot recharge more than 500 naira. Or recently, it's
I
very
recharge more.
much. So you can recharge 50, 100,000 at it go. Very good.
So, thank you very much. So, now I want to introduce the product that I'm trying to launch. It's called the WarpSpeed. WarpSpeed.
Wow.
WarpSpeed.
One
W
speech.
W A R P. Speed. WarpSpeed. And I just read out what they have to all about, and then now talk about it. So we are currently working on an app that will be used in facilitating your business, coverage. Not just coverage, help your business. Definitely, while the app may be provided by Orange, your business is basically so your facility of cash in, cash out. The market app is an innovative payment application developed by our company designed to provide users seamless financial services such as fund transfer, bill payment, flyer disbursement, merchant transactions, QR code, and more. The app incorporates a user-friendly interface and advanced security features to ensure a smooth and secure payment experience. Before we talk about expense on what app, do you understand what I just read?
Exactly.
Before we talk about expense, do we think we can grow our business without POS,
In this present dispensation.
No, 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 no.
without POS, without card? I mean,
No, bank. Before I collected Mama Africa itself, I used to have Zenith Bank POS because my one of my customers. Then when I started, I was okay. I didn't have POS, and they said I should buy POS for 70,000. If I buy for 70,000, number one is my property. Secondly, I will get instant alert. And thirdly, what was the advantage of giving me POS paper
okay, print.
for printing? Because and bank POS then okay that particular one if I'm buying it to do other things. But if they have to give me from their office to be linked to my own Zenith Bank account and I have to open a current account for it, number one. Secondly, what did I do? Secondly, it's not my property, but they will still give me paper. I have an account officer that comes. So I don't have to recharge data. It's their data. I'm not upset for them also. I'm not buying it. You just give me that manual one. The manual one, the difference is this: I will get my alert the next day. Unlike the one that they wanted me to buy, and I was like, then POS was not common. No, banks brought out POS first. They did, yeah. So I did not buy. I was looking at it, looking at 70K, but then what I didn't buy sharp. But they had a lot of network problem later. So when I collected that POS, the first thing that got me irritated was that alert will not even come the next day, like they said. It should not come maybe the third day or even later in the evening when you need money to buy products, as normal business woman and all that. So that was what happened with POS. Do you get? So even if you are bringing out your POS now, don't give us conditions. I'll break our neck.
You're still dying this one. I have a question.
You cannot survive of course.
Okay. The before now, from the time that even before POS came, banks also new and so on with US POS is like the in thing now.
Because they brought out cashless policy.
POS is like the in thing now. And you see a lot of people because even banks, even the likes of OPay, they even have ATM.
Also
So
have card, not have QR.
they have. So what first is that how about Also leverage on government technology now and now have a solution that your customer comes to your shop and you have that thing there they can use. Majority of the customers they have what they call they already have smartphones. Majority of them have smartphones. And with their phone, while they are there, all they just do is on their phone and they will just connect it that solution. And they'll make payment for you. And you get your alert straight away. If you want to give them money, you have your cash give them money because we already received the money.
No, like what you are,
So we don't think that that kind of solution is possible
no,
where you don't need POS, where you don't need to use your POS or
no, my brother, the world is developing. Okay, inventions continues every day. Now, if such can be introduced into the central market, very interesting.
that means if it's introduced and your customers are willing to use it, definitely you will use it.
Not that exactly.
That, but we use this.
We'll talk about the different devices. I just wanted to be sure that in a world where maybe there's another solution that moves away from using POS and card. So your customers will come with okay, my card, and maybe you try transaction, still do you didn't go check your back end, instead of letting them go. You can try this. Maybe you have an app. Why can't you try this? And that also is another payment option for you. You understand what I'm saying? You see that something that you can adopt, and what will make you adopt?
I will adopt it because it's coming from a big company that is trusted for years. Orange company is a big company. Growing up, I know Delta soap, the three fine ladies I was taking to it. That's how this is Delta company. If it's coming from you, I will adopt it one. But there will be a heavy advertisement, I think so, on television. So people will create awareness.
We have created the awareness.
They have to create
It's not
awareness.
about for me using POS wasn't because uh, fans advertised. It was because someone was inside my house and gave me that option. So I have my card already. Ordinarily, I would have probably gone to the bank to use my to use ATM. But because somebody is inside my house, I gave me that option that I could just go. And if after I'm coming to your outlet now and I see that other option and they're like, oh, that means that you go out, you are not with your card. And you want to make transactions. Like, but then you get to if that is that you go out, that you first of all say, okay, let me transfer to you first. Then you let me transfer to another person. Now you understand all those kind of money, but then with this big payment solution that I'm trying to do, you just have it. Now saying you place out, maybe we can be a business our people transaction have become everybody adopts. It's like you place out your POS stuff. I know maybe you're thinking, okay, look at your check. You trade your best, but not say you trade your food. But then what we're just trying to do is just understand okay, if you wanted to adopt a solution like that, um, it's just it just takes away that stress, that POS and ad and all of that. You have your phone, you and the merchant, the agent, you already have the price. What they just do is come to your shop, and if they're not using the POS, they just use it and get alert. Everybody.
No, there is something I've come to learn. Okay, that is that people are always come with new innovations.
They are always what?
Come with new innovations. Like, yes,
They want to use it.
they want to.
Use it.
They want to
Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, I remember when I got this Orbit POS newly, people are used to this bigger one that is as heavy as a block. You get it? So when they now got to know about this Orbit, for many of them, is this POS? I don't want story. Don't tell me that in fact, I don't have time going to the bank for anything. I said, don't worry. Let's just try it for the first time. The first person tried it and they still worked successfully. Before you know it, it was even the person that was at the fact that this kind POS, me, I never see them before. And before you know it, people was like asking me, Where do you get the POS from? Can you connect me? I need it and all that. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Now, when you come to all these beverage industries like minerals now, Coke have always been the market leader. But like recently, see how Coke was just adding money. Now there's new product, American cola. Everybody now want to test American cola. I don't know if you get it. So when this one come out now, immediately people see what works and works
And what
perfectly.
perfectly, yes.
What are you talking about?
They will use it oh, but like my area, no, I will use it. I will use it because it's coming from Orange Road. That's trusted. You said you used ATM because somebody in your house said you should use.
The cost there's the POS.
A POS agent in your house. No matter what happens, do you know that inside my OP account there's no money there, even in your orbit. Every day I'll take my money to my first bank. Even though I know Chinedu, I know Orange Road. Do you understand? But there is this thing about trust. I will use it. People will ask me questions. They'll be like, Madam, where is your business? I'll be like, it's orange drugs. They'll be like, orange drugs. Okay, I will try it. Let's try it. But people will not want to do all those ones initially because it's not common. Do you understand? It's just like you telling me now that any money, well, after Express MMM, whatever comes out for double up, I will not engage in it. Even if it's my, no, I'm just telling you something. People will not want to take the risk of putting in their bank details, no matter how the app you bring out, that is seamless. No matter how seamless it is, you have to put in some when you came initially for me to take you, say I will do my BVI, so that's scammer, you know.
Okay. Maybe I need to, because you have that picture that one you should get. So I'll need to explain it to you now. But then you resolve all your personal stuff on things after. So this now is not the kind of joy. She hasn't had a complete look after the session. But this will let us focus on how we're going to finish. So I talked about the fact that this it's not going to be a POS, it's not going to be card related, it's going to be an application on the customer's phone, on your phone rather. You have then your customer because they have smart and like I said earlier, it's going to be a very nice app. Another conversation. They want to make sure that you can answer your question. It should be able to like it should be nice interface, everything. So what are the expectations of something like this? Something like this that is new, there's nothing to compare, that you want to do, you want to adopt. Something that's not performing. What do you want? And in a way, we'll be playing in the league of uh, what do you call it now? POS, payments, and all of that. Cash out. What is expectations for something like this? What should be
Number one should be instant.
that fast, like what you have to go
Then
for
it's seamless, so you have to be seamless with the core, like
instant alert.
instant alert. And I don't know if there'll be Wi-Fi on it, or do you have to buy data
So that's why your expectation should have Wi-Fi.
like Wi-Fi, seamless, free from network wahala.
Free from network,
And make sure the charges are minimal.
Then at the end of the day, we should be able to make profit. There should be a platform where your profit will be separated from your transaction. If you are charging me 15 naira for 1,000 naira, let that 15 naira, you can take 30 now, take 20. That 20 will be in a particular place. At the end of the month, you do what you call back end. You pay me as an agent. That's my own back end. So I think I expect.
that was true.
Then the back end.
Sorry. Yes, that was true.
They have said it all. So, no delay.
How about
Something that we like something that customers will not be afraid of.
And let that be provision for all the daily transactions. Okay?
being able to see your transactions?
Yes.
As money goes that comes in just like that. The charges as well.
So the app as well. What do you want to see from that app? The backend that you want. That's the transaction. What else should be there? Like,
You
Check
mentioned
balance.
check
check
balance,
And the
sell
data
data.
yes.
Be
Can
able
we
to
print?
check
I don't know if you
network.
can print.
Yes. So that you
So
will be able
the
to
bank network.
print any transaction. Yes.
Because some POS will actually dictate to you the bank that is available. They will drop a message on
I
your phone.
think for one, I need the also if I pay now, pay for it. Send it to me. That's what is currently updated on the right.
Yeah.
They send it to you. You now send. Customers want to get it right. This one should get it to let them get it. What else?
I remember.
No, like as you know, there'll be no limit on transaction. Even if I want to withdraw 10 million, transfer 20 million, okay? So there there'll be no limit. Like as I said before, when you limit the charge of card to 500, if somebody want to buy card of 10,000, I'll be, 500 into 20,000, 10,000.
That's to understand how they establish. Is it that when they come to you on the app, just go to pay for it.
You go to
It will
electricity.
still be like
You go
that
to
one pay
For instance, the token will be sent to my own phone.
so should be fast, should be seamless, should be convenient, should have functionalities like
Like sell
data
data,
transaction,
check account balance, check network. Because
should
some
have
POS,
Wi-Fi. Okay. So what we are working on something like this, the QR code. We have also then, but then the QR code. So we have something like this.
So that is the app. Is it a device for app?
This is more like this is just like
Okay.
so this where this code we are. So when a customer comes to your shop, to your outlet to look at it, I want to make payment, I want to collect their account. First thing, because for me now, I cannot go to my it gives me their payment. And another one is that you just what you have to do is open the QR code, you scan, then your detail.
I know I have this, but that one is for drinks.
The detail will show, you put in the account, the what's it called, the amount, just to get the put in the amount. Although they want to when you don't have to put the amount in one. They can put the amount in one, so
Themselves.
they tell you okay, you put the amount, but then you can show it to you. And also you confirm the details too, because the detail will just show your details. The bank name, and once that's done, pay. And besides this, we now have discount box. And I said that to be able to confirm payment. Once
Immediately.
once the money enters our account, some of say 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira. What do you think about that? You think so that you relate to that? Because you can start to make this is also seamless. It's also it's major to the customers. They already have smartphone. Some don't forget their card. Some they will say, okay, let me transfer to you first. Let me transfer to you. Some transfer to me now. So instead of transferring to you, just use this. On the transfer, you may still be even like waiting. And I'm not receiving people. I'm not receiving that. So we just I'm not giving the money from trust. Even if you get money. But with this one, you don't need to give them money. Not the scam to pay. The money enters. Yes.
When you hear the box, you see the alert on your phone, right?
Yes, check it out.
But
Once you put out the alert, even without their land. Once that was there, that was good about it. Say,
Well, I'm asking because of Yahoo boys.
It's true.
ah,
It's true.
so
Yahoo
people have
boy.
to, so how would that work?
No, like
That's not kind of conversation really. I'm glad we are having it.
no, like what you said is true. And you know these are robots. They keep advancing.
So how would they do that? So they will like is it that when they pay you, you get the money in your account to come back.
It might not, you know, the way they do this Yahoo thing. I've had experience with them.
You might do that thing. You might do that thing. And from the box, hereby.
And
Okay.
that's why I said, if you can see the
And the money will reverse to them.
No reversing.
I'm not sure they can do it.
Simple.
I'm not sure they can do it because the way this works,
You have to be very
you know, what's their platform out there? Where I think those guys is, they'll tell you that they'll show you that you may not have now, because you have not seen their plan. They'll show you that
They sent
No,
me.
you can receive
No,
that.
you see their last.
sorry.
But the money
You will see their lot in your phone.
your phone.
And if you are having 100,000 and they transfer that, the credit alert they will show you, you want 30,000 and they transfer nothing.
Wait, no, no.
They transfer nothing.
You will see my last on your bank.
I'm telling you, look, that the alert will enter your phone. But when yeah, you contact your customer care, they will tell you that such money did not enter. But in your phone, the alert
that's
is there.
reflected.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Check.
If you check on your app, it will not manifest. Are you getting what I'm
It will be
saying?
on your app.
But like,
In your
For any SMS.
What I'm saying with this app now, like now, this is my orbit. I have my orbit on the phone. Once I do my transaction, my whatever balance I have will increase. Do you get?
yes, usually.
Then I'm sure that it's just like you now having money. Somebody will say, "Oga, don't pay the 10K." You've not gotten an alert on your phone, but once you go to your app to check, once that money is there, you are sure that the money will later drop as an SMS.
But with this, even before that man tells you, if you that was
If this can be linked to our personal account,
this will show you tell you 10,000 naira. So I'm still
let me explain
trying
to you.
understand
This
how
will
this
tell you.
works.
Let me explain to you. This will tell you 10,000 naira receipt. I've not gotten the alert on my phone, but this thing has told me
Yes.
that it's being received.
Yes.
If this thing is linked to my own personal account, do you understand? I can quickly go to my first bank
Yeah, yes.
to check
Yes.
if that money has actually entered.
Yes.
So later the SMS will now drop. Because any money that is not in my online app will never enter.
It's possible. No, that's great. No, definitely your back end, the back end. This is it, right? The stand also says it, right? The reason I get today to talk about conversations is because that when we do that it answers almost questions because we don't want to build an app that we use and we like. Why is this thing not there? Why is this not there? So that's answer those questions. But while doing that, also need to introduce this to you to check if you also can envisage that future that we are thinking about in terms of moving away from POS, moving away from card usage to having our customers using their phones to make payments. So I want to understand how the guys think. Because it's very so I come to the shop now, buy people ordinarily you are already have 40,000. So when I simulate that payment, and then I make 10,000 naira, I show you debit of 10,000 naira. You get an alert of 10,000 naira. And after that will be added to your 20,000 naira.
Exactly.
Before you have 10,000.
Exactly.
So how come it's now
Exactly.
They call it fake alert.
Exactly.
So how come your bank, that's your bank is part of it?
No,
No,
you
no.
know,
Because you understand what I'm saying?
no, you know these guys.
The bank is part of
They
the
have already gone to the bank. You know, now we dey street. You tell what's happening on the street like this.
You don't know how it works. You work with bank. That's the way that they are working with bank. Because now the bank shouldn't be. So how come the bank is giving for on your area and it's already
Yes.
oh okay.
Do you know one Yahoo boy did something to me? Hmm. If they enter your shop, they will seize your network. If that time was it sorry I'm taking your time. Oh, is it was it Palmpay? Was it Palmpay or something? When the guy entered, my network ceased. This is to 10. I was about closing. I called my account officer, Zenith Bank then. I was in there. She's still my customer, very loyal customer. I called her. She picked up her call. She gave me customer care number. I could not make any call. I don't pray that the whole boys will jam me. When they start, they have even calmed down now.
So
But they,
but then what we are building and anything we have so find a way to also must to ensure that whoever it is not be able to find one. You definitely want this to work and work successfully.
Well, let's hope so. That means the security
have to be very tight.
exactly very strong.
There should be no other software because those boys, their own is to as in to bring another software on top of your own software again. They will go and create their own. But
I can already see. I can already see. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, in a way, you assured me that if this particular like this is launched, you are open to accept adopting it, giving our MD and also giving that they brought in for your expectations. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. What did you have another question? Or do you want us to talk about it? Please.
cash out.
Cash out.
Cash out.
Cash out.
Because guidance. Well, that was the next
Cash out and a lot of what's it called? Deposits. Cash in, cash out. Then you talk about data and recharge cards. That one moves very well. Recharge card and data. After recharge card and data, I talk about NEPA light. After light, you talk about what else? Bills, DSTV and GoTV.
water.
Water.
Water. And almost every compound have
House
water.
food. You have because
After that, after the DSTV, the other thing you can consider is contribution. You will make gain, I will make gain, and to help me to save, like a savings for me. If it's 5,000 naira, I'm contributing every day. At the end of the day, that 5,000 is supposed to be my own extra day. Any if it's 28 months, I'm taking 27. That 1 month is for both of us. You decide the percentage.
okay.
Maybe I will take 3,000, you take 2,000 naira. But at the end of the day now, I'll be able to save money. I have like 3 people to currently saving money with me on that mama. That's why I'm even angry with them that they kept my business on hold. But I had to devise another means. So some people that are housewives, some people that are also trying to save,
The big money to stay with
they bring money to me. I save it, I will know that I will credit my account. When they give me cash, I know I have money in the POS. It is 2,000. I'll just go to your ID. I will slot in the ID.
oh,
Put
the
in
other
the-
ID.
Yes.
Oh, so you more like you created it and you have the IDs for them.
Once you register them, their ID just like you go to the bank to open an account. You have your account number.
They are not necessarily registered as someone. They are actually
No. They are under me. Yes.
Can they take their IDs?
They can't. It's just only on Mama ATM machine.
And what will you
Yes, they can. Once you go to any other Mama ATM machine, you tell them that you want to do your contribution. Once you slot in your ID, for instance, my ID is 001222. Once I put it, my name will come out. Your name will come out. You will just show them, is this your own? Maybe your name, you want to contribute daily or weekly and all that. You say yes. Once you accredit them with 2,000 for that day, on your own personal phone, you are my customer now, but I register with your own phone number. You will get your alert that okay, this transaction has been done. I don't know if I have any this thing. So if you can include that to help this business. Personally, I save my shop rent from that. You cannot save money in this Nigeria. But from there, I'll be able to save money for shop rent or do small, small expenses.